age-old question, Clark. Should the focus be on playoff positioning, or should it be on resting your stars?
You know, I don't think it should be either. I think it should be playing your best basketball. And if, in fact, you're in a position where you can buy some rest for your key players and still be sharp, then that's what you do. But it's a delicate balancing act. I would much rather see players rest during practice and play a bit in the games to keep that in-game sharpness is what you want. But each team has to do it the way they feel best.
So here's Portland's starting group. Lillard and Simons are the 1 and the 2. Drew Eubanks out there with Jeremy Grant. And it's Winslow in at the 3.
You know, Harden's done a nice job really increasing his playmaking over the last few years and excels at finding teammates.
Simons outside. Pass to Lillard. Simons outside. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
And year in and year out, there's one thing we know for certain about the Blazers. They've got some of the best fans in the NBA.
And how about the fan base in Portland? They're passionate, and they really understand the game.
That's so true, B.A. I mean, even in lean years, they come out to support their club. And when they're on top, all of Rip City gets caught up in the buzz. Portland's a great basketball town.
And that one falls for Simons. And he makes both free throws.
Free throw shooting is about mechanics, confidence, and your mental approach. He's locked in from there most every night.
And the 76ers call time here. They want to keep rolling here following a win against Minnesota.
They were so consistent from the three-point range in that one. And that's a nice weapon to have as a visiting team.
Yeah, you know, the defense had no answer for him. To do that kind of damage on the road, impressive.
First quarter, just over a minute played. Harris's shot is good.
Oh, that's a nice touch from Harris right there, showing you exactly how under control he is close to the basket.
And that was the Mobile One drive. Low resistance to the finish line.
And I love the way he played downhill on that drive. Love the attack mentality in a close game. And defensively, you have to make him work harder than this, or it's going to be a long night.
You really don't want to allow him to get too comfortable, but even this type of defense, he's going to still find a way to get it in the basket.
Your 76ers, ENT, give him a hand.
And it's the Trailblazers' ball. It's a three-point game. Pass to Winslow. Joel Embiid with the board. For Philadelphia, they've gone 3 of 3 so far from the floor. Almost 2 minutes into the first here. Mr. Perfect gets the bucket. He has 7.
Red hot so far, 4 for 4. Cooking with gas, couldn't draw it up any better.
Pass to Winslow. Grant outside. He drops it from range.
I tell you, I like the fact that Grant is selective in the shots that he takes. He's looking for quality. If he senses the defense is playing off him as the pass is coming to him, he's prepared. He's getting shot ready as the pass is in the air.
After 5 shots, that's their first miss. I definitely call that a good start.
Back to Winslow. On the wing, Simons fires it. Count it.
Anthony
1 for 1 to
Simons.
start the game.
He just brings a great feel for the game at the offensive end.
Pass to Mr. Perfect. He puts up a 3. Sends it home from three-point land.
And he's carried them this quarter. A dominant offensive stretch.
Portland trailing here. Now here's Winslow. Here's Eubanks. Simons outside. Here's Lillard. Rebound by the 76ers.
And unlike some other guys, missing a wide open look won't hurt his confidence at all.
To the inside, Embiid. And then Embiid with the dunk.
Embiid, what a show of force right there, going hard at the rim for the dunk.
Simons outside. Just under 3.5 minutes elapsed here in the first quarter. The shot by Lillard, no good.
Boy, that's got to be terribly frustrating there. I mean, with the defense not hustling and he still misses, boy, he wishes he had that one back.
The big story thus far, how well they've shot the rock.
Very high percentage so far. And if you want to start a game hot, that's the way to do it.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for Philadelphia.
Well, hey, guys, I mean, can we talk about how unselfish they've been? Just racking up the assist numbers, moving it around with great precision.
In addition to that, they've thrown their weight around inside tonight, too, thumping and bumping in the paint. A lot of their points have come from inside.
And it's Simons missing. The 76ers have got 7 of 8 in the basket. Harden. And then Harden with the jam.
You know you're doing something right when you find yourself up double digits in the first period.
They're doing everything right. How about that? I mean, this could turn into a blowout very quickly.
Timeout called. Portland, a tough loss coming against Boston in their last game.
I actually thought their execution at times was excellent, but they failed to come through in those important moments.
And, you know, it's never easy trying to win away from home. They were close, but just needed a little more push at the end.
Building a big advantage early with a terrific all-around performance.
Yeah, you know, they've had the advantage at both ends. They've got all the momentum early on.
Counted good. 17 points in the game.
They've shown so much energy right from the start, particularly on the offensive end.
Tell you what, forget about easing into the game. They came out with guns blazing.
Pass to Eubanks. Back to Winslow. Portland again missing.
Great job of closing the space and getting a hand up.
And, you know, he's a guy who knows how to defend the three-point shot. He's not going to just give it to you. He's going to make you earn it.
Portland has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Grant outside. Tries to snap the cold streak. The shot misses. Now the 76ers take it the other way. Here's Mr. Perfect. He's now 8 for 11 after that made shot.
You can't look toward their defense. They're totally lost.
Well, everything's coming too easily. I mean, at some point defensively, you have to take something away.
He's been off this whole period, unable to sustain any kind of consistency. Really taking charge of the game, largely with a detailed interior attack.
And, you know, that involves pounding it inside, getting as many points as you can right at the rim. That demoralizes a team.
Back to Eubanks. Simons outside. Pass to Winslow. Clock at 6. Portland again missing.
This has been a tough quarter for him and a challenging game for this team.
This is really amazing. I mean, from March 1st, 2014 to October 26, 2016, Joel Embiid didn't play in a basketball game. 31 long months, rehabbing back and foot injury.
Grant's shot is off.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Pass to Harris. Down low. Here's Mr. Perfect. And the shot is good. Harris making the play. Give him 23. I'll give Philadelphia credit. They didn't rush Embiid back.
They, in fact, trusted the process, pun intended, folks. And Joel has returned the favor. An MVP caliber center who changes a franchise. He is a franchise cornerstone piece. A great example of how being patient and doing what's best for the player ends up being a winning combination for all.
So for the Blazers, Watford's checked in for Eubanks. Hart comes in for Winslow. And Payton is subbed in for Lillard. Here's Simons. He's coming off a 10-point game against Boston. And he lobs it up top. Hammers the lob through.
Oh, great teamwork right there.
Hey, you got to love the finish. Bringing it down with some attitude.
I'll tell you what, I think the pass was even better. I mean, that was room service delivery at its finest. You got to be in awe of what he's doing this quarter, actually destroying the opponent.
Portland has gone 1 for 5 from three-point range. A cold start. Outside Payton. This one for 3. That one no good. Now the 76ers take it the other way. Outside Maxey. Pass to Mr. Perfect. Hey, expanding his range. Gets the 3-ball to go.
They've really built this lead on the back of their perimeter game.
And I like the strategy. It's a great strategy. Bury those threes early, and it'll open up the inside for him later on.
Now here's Payton. He's averaging almost 5 points a game. Five on the clock. Back to Hart. Let's go with a 3. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. Embiid's got his 4th rebound in this one. Pass to Mr. Perfect. Lays it up and banks it in.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. You know, that's why they continue to get attacked.
Yeah, I think they got to ramp up the aggressiveness. If they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
Hart finds Payton. There's Simons with a 3. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. Embiid's got 5 rebounds tonight. Philadelphia's gone 4 of 5 from distance here in the first quarter. Mr. Perfect shot is off. Oh, stolen by Harris. Mr. Perfect. That falls. Nice set up by Harris. 33 points for him.
They're winning the battle down low by imposing their will.
Yeah, it's really been quite a contrast. I like the way they're attacking the middle and at their offensive end.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
What, you mean the throwdown at the end? I'll tell you what, fellas, I mean, the highlights show are going to pain them even more.
They've been very well-rounded and extremely focused.
Almost no holes in their performance tonight. They've been tremendous.
And the 76ers will have a different look here. Montrezl Harrell, he's checked in for Embiid. Tucker comes in for Tobias Harris. Melton, he's checked in for James Harden. And Milton subbed in for Maxey. Little's checked in for Portland. Sharp comes in for Simons. And that's how you defend. Glad we had a chance to see a replay of that block again.
Oh, now that was a block. Some much-needed energy there to jumpstart them back into this game.
Here's Watford. Last game for him, he picked up 10. Payton's shot is good.
They allowed him to establish deep position. You just can't do that.
Exactly. I mean, once he's got the ball in that area, the battle's already lost.
Mr. Perfect shot is off. The Trailblazers shooting just about 29% so far. Not great. Pass to Watford. Outside Payton. Hard with it. Three-pointer Sharp. Nails it from three.
Sharp.
And you see right there the practice time Sharp's put in. Sound shooting mechanics for a guy who hasn't played a lot of games in his career.
Trailblazers foul. Josh Hart. That's his first personal foul. Second team foul. At the line for your Sixers.
First one
Number
falls.
14. 2 shots.
And so he hits both. Now here's Payton. 1:56 left to play in the first. Pulls up, high post. They grab their own miss. And he's going to the line for two. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Everyone in the building saw the obvious contact.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
And he drops the first.
At the line for two.
That one falls, so he hits both of them. And
Timeout for the
Philadelphia
Sixers.
calls time here. Start it.
Fans, how about a big round of applause for your Sixers youth dance team. What a show. Come on, put your hands together one more time for your 76ers.
Here's Mr. Perfect,
youth
coming off a
team.
terrific game against Minnesota. Pass to Milton. Here's Mr. Perfect. Oh, he tries a three. The shot comes out. 1:27 left to play in the first. And here's Payton. And now the Sixers on the break. Throw it down on the breakaway jam.
They're really in control on both ends of the floor right now, forcing turnovers and finding easy points, while the other guys struggle to keep up.
Now here's Hart. He's coming off a 10-point game against the Celtics in Boston. Here's Sharp. Melton covers. On the wing, Payton. 6 on the shot clock. Three-pointer Sharp. That shot is off. And it's Philadelphia the other way.
The way they've gotten after rebounds has been impressive.
Yeah, sensational is a really good word for it. They're tearing it up on the glass.
They're not messing around. 5 of their last 6 buckets have come from the interior.
Ooh, poked away. Here we go. The Sixers on the break. Melton left side. Here's Mr. Perfect. He's got 44. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
And one move ahead of the defense. A solid pick.
And then the monster dunk to complete the play. Well done.
Boy, picture-perfect teamwork that time, guys. One guy sacrificing for the other. That's how you succeed in this league.
The rebounding numbers make it obvious why they're in front.
And you know what? That tells the story in a lot of games, guys. And here you go. It's telling the story tonight, too.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
And so it's Philadelphia ahead by a mile with a 38-point lead at the end of the period. And their three-point shooting, a big reason they have a sizable lead. And more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way right after this.
Your Sixers dance team.
Great to have you with us.
Substitution on the
Here for
court.
Portland. You know, Grant, sometimes with certain flagrant fouls, you'll hear people say it was a dirty play, but not a dirty player. But when does it become both?
Well, we all understand, B.A., dirty plays aren't good for the game, but sometimes a flagrant foul will happen. A lot of times, though, you have to factor in a pattern of behavior. I really believe players who have a history of being called for
76ers
flagrant fouls
Number 14.
plays a big role in
That's his
how it's
third
perceived.
personal foul.
We've got Matisse Thybulle,
Fourth team
Tobias Harris out there with Montrezl
Now
Harrell.
it's the lineup
Then it's
for your
James Harden, and it's
76ers.
Mr. Perfect in at the 3. That's the group in the game for the 76ers. Harden against Payton. Here's Sharp. Shot clock at 5. Trailblazers got to hurry. Got to get up a shot. They get it again. Hart. Oh, nice finish from the low block. That one's good. Hart's gotten his second bucket.
Boy, that effort is absolutely fantastic here. I mean, Hart staying active, being persistent, tracking down the rebound, and making sure they get something out of that extra possession.
Hi, guys. Well, Mr. Perfect in their last time out against the Timberwolves was a man on a mission. He had an unbelievable amount of points, and that was just one element of his production. He ended up with a triple-double on the night. A Hall of Fame level performance the whole league is talking about now. It was a masterpiece. Guys?
Thanks, Allie. Absolutely. He was a one-man show in that one, Grant.
Yeah, he was not going to let them lose that game. We'll see if he comes in with that same mentality tonight.
Yeah, you know, every night's different. They may try to double him, might force him to adjust, or force him to make plays with the pass instead. We'll see.
Sharp, no good. Philadelphia's gone 0 for 4 from beyond the arc here in the second quarter. Here's Mr. Perfect. And it's good! He hits another one. And that gives him 51.
Making it look easy.
Timeout called. The Blazers.
While he was born in Arizona, when it's time for national team play, Matisse Thybulle suits up for Australia down under, a team he medaled with in 2020.
Fans, the loudest fans gets the free T-shirt.
'76ers on D. Pass to Sharp. Ooh, nothing falling for them right now. Hey, it's fun to see NBA players like Thybulle go their own way for national competition.
Yeah, it is, B.A. I mean, that's part of the interesting fabric of the global nature of the game, particularly as it relates to the NBA. International tournaments are kind of like an alternate world, if you will. Guys who are NBA rivals end up being teammates, or their teammates wind up on the other bench. It's actually pretty cool to see.
Now here's Payton. Defense right on him. Pass to Little. Just 5 on the clock. Fades. And Mr. Perfect pulls it down.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one. They've asserted their will of taking control on the glass.
And the defense is really allowing them too much room on the perimeter.
Outside Hart. Pass to Sharp. Here's Watford. Harrell defending. Here's Watford. Here's Sharp. He hits it just before the shot clock expires. Sharp's got 5 points.
Showing off some playmaking abilities with the pick and roll. I know Coach likes seeing this from Sharp.
And that replay showed how sensational that drive truly was.
Get down big. You got to find a way to generate easy offense. Getting into the paint is step one.
Got a piece of it. He swipes the ball away again.
Got to be careful around him.
Man, he's been incredible at coming up with steals.
He's carried much of the scoring load tonight. And with the win in reach, don't expect him to let up.
Outside Hart. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair.
That's his second
Josh Hart
personal
listed
foul.
at 6'5", but he plays much bigger than that.
He does. I mean,
Shooting
he's just
for
so
Portland,
strong on defense
Josh
in the post, BA.
Two
Often
shots.
will guard up a position And his rebounding numbers show he plays well above his listed height. They've been impeccable from the line here in the second period, doing what they can to try to build some momentum.
Here's Mr. Perfect. He's covered by Hart. And the basket by Harrell.
And guys, the way this defense is getting manhandled down low, you have to wonder if they're at 100% right now.
Pass to Sharp. 36 seconds left to play in the first half. That shot off. Good work defensively by Thibault.
Not his best night and not the team's best night. Sometimes it just goes that way.
Scoring the ball, he has been lethal and efficient. Wow.
The Trailblazers shooting just around 32% from the field. Harden against Payton. It's Hart on the wing. Misses from short range.
Man, I can't believe he blew that gimme, guys. Well, I know he's frustrated about that.
So as we conclude the first half, a fairly one-sided game. The Sixers on top, delivering the blowout. Stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started. And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. Philadelphia shooting 76%. You don't see this often. Checking out the group for Chauncey Billups to start the second half. Lillard and Simons are the 1 and the 2. Justice Winslow out there with Jeremy Grant. And it's Eubanks in at the center position. Pass to Simons. Now here's Grant. Now Winslow. 6 to shoot. Grant outside. From deep three-point range. And it's Harden who pulls down the rebound. Harden's got 4 rebounds in the game. Here's Mr. Perfect. Winslow defending. Mr. Perfect gets the bucket.
You live for nights like this when it's all working and the rim looks so huge.
That's tipped. Nabbing another steal. His anticipation has been off the charts.
Off the charts indeed, BA. I mean, he's just taking the ball away with ease.
And we just had to see that mobile one drive one more time. Great stuff.
Yeah, he made that drive look easy, but that had a high degree of difficulty.
Now here's Winslow. The D's right on him. Lillard. Oh, no good again that time. The 76ers have gone 3 of 3 in this second half. Harris's shot is good.
That's 3 buckets in a row off assist.
And Portland has possession. And following this game, they hit the road to challenge the Pelicans at Smoothie King Center in New Orleans. That'll be the last leg of a 6-game road trip for the club. And then Harden with the jam.
Leaving absolutely nothing on the table right now. Their focus and execution has been outstanding.
Yep, they're starting to stretch this lead out. Too much offense to keep pace with.
Outside Winslow. Portland again missing.
Boy, they need to pick it up here now. I mean, they're 0 of 4 coming out of the break.
Mr. Perfect. And again.
And that's 70.
He is unconscious. The Trailblazers have gone 0 for 4. Not the way they want to start the second half. Simons outside. Pass to Winslow. It doesn't go for him. Oh, great D that time from Harris.
Since halftime, scoreless in their first 5 attempts. It's been ugly.
That's good.
And what's working here? Each guy is willing to make the next pass.
And good. There's another.
What a game from him. 72 points.
And he's been simply sensational throughout this one. Simons outside. Right around 3 minutes into this second half. And it's Winslow missing.
It's been an ugly quarter for him. Trying to shoot his way out of it. Might be time to work on the playmaking skills.
Drops in the three.
Relentless in his approach. He has one thing on his mind. Close this game out.
Lillard passes to Simons. To stop the run. Portland, no good that time either.
Yeah, they just can't seem to end the drought no matter where they shoot it from.
And, you know, they've got to be careful because this is when the team concept breaks down and guys start playing hero ball.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
Clearly just an example of a different mindset between these teams. That foul gives him 4, so he's got to settle down a bit.
Melton, he's checked in for Philadelphia.
First team foul. Now into the lineup for your 76ers. D'Anthony Melton.
Outside Winslow. Pass to Graham. Here's Lillard from behind the arc. And it's Harris with the rebound. Harris has got his 7th rebound here tonight. Out to the right wing. And that one goes in as he's fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts his free throw.
Foul.
All right, let's take a look at the energy stats. How the hustle game has been going for the 76ers.
Their defensive intensity has served them well. It kept the offense scrambling and resulted in several steals.
You know, we've got to talk about how they've continued to force turnovers and turn those turnovers into points. They came out aggressive, and they've not let up.
Grant against Harris. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers. Philadelphia has gotten all 3 from downtown so far in the second half. Mr. Perfect shot is off. Portland has got nothing to fall here in the third. 0 for 4. Pass to Lillard. Now Simons. And here's Grant. Here's Eubanks. Boy, he's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard.
Yeah, that's just good basketball there by Grant. Moving the ball to the wide open man and getting an assist out of it.
Here's Simons. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
That's his first.
It's going to go on.
2.
Substitution on the court.
Basketball family. Jeremy Grant's father was a pro. His uncle, his brothers, I mean, plenty of competition growing up.
The Trailblazers shooting around 41% in the third quarter. To the middle. Here's Little. And the layup falls.
Boy, Harden's one of those guys you look at and you can just see the team is first with him. Never hesitate. To find the open guy.
Oh, trying his luck from deep. He buries it from 3.
It's been a dominant night for him, staying productive throughout.
There's 25 seconds left in the third. Back to Payton. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
That's his third personal
We've
foul.
seen some good free throw shooting in the second half.
Yeah, you know what? And I think they've just got to keep on keeping on. Keep drawing contact, attacking, getting to the line. That will certainly give them a chance to get back into the game.
Mr. Perfect shot is off. Here's Sharp. Pass to Payton. Over Milton. Oh, no good on the last second attempt there. And so it's the Philadelphia 76ers making this game a no contest. They poured it up.
66.
And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist to the game.
And he definitely deserves the award. Reading the defense like a point guard.
Terrific versatility coming from a big man.
Substitution on the court.
Pass to Winslow. And last season, new trophies unveiled for the conference finals, honoring Larry Bird, Magic Johnson, Bob Cousy, Oscar Robertson. I love bringing up these names again.
I agree, B.A. I mean, these are legends. These were those that laid the foundation for this league to be successful. So the idea of adding a little hardware and putting their names on it, I couldn't think of anything better.
They've got P.J. Tucker. He's out there with Furkan Korkmaz. And it's Reed in at the 5. That's the group in the game for the 76ers.
He's been ice cold tonight. And, you know, you look at the scoreboard, guys, they really could have used this contribution.
Mr. Perfect. No good, and they can't put it into the drought. Portland has gone 0 for 3 here in the 4th. Winslow with the ball. Picked up by Tucker. Portland, no good that time either. The 76ers shooting 44% here in the 4th quarter. Pass to Melton. Uses the glass on the layup.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
And no lack of aggression on that move. Good for the 2K drive.
And this is exactly what you love to see. Up big, not letting up, keep on applying pressure to their defense.
Simon's shot is good. Fantastic ball movement for them tonight.
Things are definitely working offensively. A balanced attack is just so much harder to defend.
From the arc. And Mr. Perfect pulls it down. You look at players migrating to bigger markets. Clark, would a franchise tag help small market teams retain talent?
You know, I don't think it's as simple as that, B.A. Each individual player looks at things a bit differently. I know it's a challenge for small market teams. It always has been.
Number 14.
Some guys are comfortable being one-team guys in small markets as long as they feel like that team is pushing towards being the best that it can be and having a chance to compete at the high level.
A line change here for Portland. To the paint. Here's Walker. Outside Hart. Second chance effort. It's hauled in by the Sixers.
Well, you know, you'd like to see a little more effort there defensively, but maybe they wanted him to take that shot, baited him into it.
So let's face it, this one was never really in question. They came out with purpose and just overwhelmed the opposition. A great win for the 76ers.
And it was a big-time performance across the board. They looked like they were having fun out there, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., it was almost like watching a cat play with a mouse. I mean, they did pretty much anything they wanted to do out there today.
And it seems like these guys are never satisfied, always hungry for more. They push themselves to their 66th win for the year.
Only a 2-game series, and they win both. They have to be satisfied with this.
That's a nice feeling to get the sweep. Even though it is a small number, still nice to get that sweep.
And of all the highlights and performances we've seen here tonight, the one thing that stands out is what an unbelievable night it's been for Mr. Perfect.
Boy, I thought he did a little bit of everything out there tonight. Notching the triple-double in style. He was a difference maker.
1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. He shoots a three. That one is off. Back to Melton. Pass to Mr. Perfect. Fires from deep. Good! That's another bucket!
He just notched 92 points on that one.
Simply surreal. I'm not sure even he can believe what's going on. So no problem for Philadelphia as they get the win. Well, this might not have been the most competitive game we've ever seen, but you've got to appreciate their masterful performance.
And I'm sure their fans appreciated it too. We saw the outstanding defense and a loaded offensive effort, and they were just dominant out there.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Grant Hill, Clark Kellogg, and Allie LaForte.
watch you throw it in the trash. I've been juggling so long, I don't think I can hold on. Where were you when I needed you the most? Now I'm sitting here with the black chest, a heartless broken mess.
Well, we expect to see sparks flying down in the paint tonight. Greg, a couple of very talented centers matching up head-to-head in this one.
But with the way the game is played today, we could see them battling at the arc. Modern bigs make their presence felt now all over the floor.
And now Washington's starting group. Kuzma will step in at the 4. Porzingis at center. Davis is out there at Morris. And it's Avdia in at the 3 spot.
So close to getting the block there. You can live with those calls because you'd rather have a guy playing aggressive instead of playing it safe.
And Mr. Perfect gets it to go.
Well, that possession to me highlights the importance of creating for your teammates.
Outside, Davis. Back to Morris. Outside, Porzingis. Kicks it to Morris. It's not going to go for him. Great defense that time from Mr. Perfect. To the middle. And that one's good. Maxey.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
So timeout called here, the first for the Wizards. They're coming into this game off that recent loss to Atlanta.
Rough game defensively. They lost a lot of the individual matchups, and the help was slow to rotate.
I'll tell you this, if you're going to allow your opponent to make that many shots, you have got to be as solid on the offensive end, and clearly they were not.
Now, here is Morris. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against Atlanta. Pass to Avdia. Now Kuzma. 5 on the clock. Morris kicks to Avdia. Porzingis trying to get free. And again, Washington no good.
Boy, just 1 for 4. A little brisky right now.
Count it good. Mr. Perfect's got 5 now.
So out of the gates, 3 for 3. Exactly what they're looking for.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Thanks very much. I caught up with Stephen Silas a little bit ago. Said priority number 1 is to not let these guys get going from the perimeter. Do not let them start getting open threes. It's a recipe for disaster. Kevin?
Thanks, David. Devising a strategy to take away that 3-point shot. Harris's shot is good.
Boy, 4 for 4 to get things started. Must have been a good shoot-around this morning.
And that outstanding drive and finish brought to you by Mobile One.
And the awareness of his footwork and body on that drive. Wow.
Now here is Davis. 14 points from him the last game against Atlanta. That one's off. Still out of sync.
Boy, that's too easy to miss, but somehow he finds a way to do it.
Back to Maxey. Here's Mr. Perfect. And the 76ers tack on 2 more.
Nice play, and you can see they're gathering momentum.
You want to continue to build on this lead. Right now, still a little too close for comfort.
Washington calls timeout.
Good timing. They're really struggling
offensively.
Sometimes it just feels like misses become contagious. He wants to settle his guys down right now.
Come on, put your hands together one more time for your 76ers youth dance team.
Here's Porzingis. 20 points for him last game against Atlanta.
You know what else impressed me? How infectious his tenacity was. Simply a wrecking ball on the boards, collecting huge amounts of rebounds.
And staying healthy for Porzingis has been a challenge over his career. Not uncommon for players standing well above 7 feet. And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this league.
Here's Morris after the made shot from Mr. Perfect. Davis kicks to Avdia. Porzingis against Embiid. Porzingis passes to Morris. Shot clock at 6. Over Maxey. And that one is off. Now the 76ers take it the other way. And in New York, even before his injuries, the front office voiced concerns about Porzingis' ability to stay healthy.
Well, the track record for players 7-2 and up, not great. And today's game demands more movement from big men than ever before.
And here is Davis. James Harden getting it to go from deep. They could use a bucket. Can't get the layup. The 76ers leading by 14. Wide open look. Good. And Harris gets the assist. Harden's got 5 now.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Outside, Davis. Now the pass to Avdia. Back to Davis. Rebound by the 76ers.
Boy, a tough go for him in this quarter. You can see how desperately he wants to get things started. He just can't make a shot.
Yeah, they're rolling right now. That lead continues to grow.
And one of the things that's helped that is they're getting it done on both ends. Terrific focus on offense, and they're locked in defensively.
And we always talk about making your teammate better. That assist was right on target.
Mr. Perfect. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
Number 14.
The team is simply riding the hot hand. This guy has been lights out.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Back to Morris. Davis, the pass to Kuzma. Nice ball movement by Washington. And it's Davis missing.
And he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
And you know what? They keep calling his number, and they're simply trying to get him out of this funk.
They have been excellent so far, coming in with a well-balanced attack.
On the offensive end, it feels like they're getting the shots they want, and defensively, they are connected and on a string.
Here's Mr. Perfect. He had a career game last time out. Bucket after bucket. And the 76ers decide to take their first time out here. And with the addition, Greg, of the play-in tournament, we're seeing more meaningful games here late in the season.
Yeah, we're seeing teams battle for positioning more than ever. You have multiple teams trying to secure that 6th seed to avoid the play-in.
Here's Maxey. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 9.5 points a game. And Mr. Perfect gets it to go.
Well, I absolutely love the way this guy has controlled the pace tonight. They've been able to play the style they want.
Avdia after the made shot from Mr. Perfect. Morris finds Davis. Porzingis with the ball. Got a piece of it. Here's Mr. Perfect. 16 points for him. Maxey passes to Mr. Perfect. From beyond the arc, another 3 for Philadelphia.
They're calling his number time and time again, and he is delivering.
Outside, Davis. The three from Porzingis. Mr. Perfect with the rebound. Mr. Perfect's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Maxey passes to Mr. Perfect. Down low. A nice shot by Harris. Harris has got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
Yeah, we're seeing some fireworks from them already.
Well, what I love is the game plan has been solid from the opening tip, and guys are making their shots. That's critical.
Now here is Davis. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Maxey against Morris. 5 to shoot. Over Maxey. Misses and the dry spell continues. Philadelphia's gone a perfect 4 of 4 from beyond the arc. A lot of their points coming by way of the 3 in the first quarter.
And when you got someone putting on a show like this, I mean, in the first quarter, you have got to be kidding.
Here's Morris. After the made shot from Mr. Perfect. Here's Avdia. The shot's good on the assist by Morris.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
And over the last couple seasons, it feels like the Washington Wizards roster is in constant flux. I mean, from role players to all-stars, guys coming in and out.
For Washington, how difficult, Greg, is it to win when your roster changes, as you were just talking about? It changes so much from year to year.
It's really tough. I mean, take Spencer Dinwiddie. You know, he signs a big 3-year deal, traded 6 months later. So when things like that happen, it's so difficult to create chemistry.
Now, here's Kispert. Currently averaging almost 6 points a game. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It's going to be on Montrezl Harrell. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the 76ers.
A huge part of their offense, pushing the ball, looking for fast break opportunities. Always a good idea.
Another big component of their early game tonight has been points off turnovers. Great job converting on those chances.
Number 14.
Right now, they've done an excellent job of spacing the floor.
And what surprises me is the defense hasn't done anything to take away that three-point shot. That has been their preferred weapon tonight.
And here is Kispert, following the 3 from Mr. Perfect. Over to the wing. And here is a good one. Last game he had 10 points. Here's Mr. Perfect. Arrow high post. Over Kispert. And again, it's Philadelphia.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
Barton outside. Pass to Hachimura. Pass to Goodwin. Now Kispert. This one for 3. It's hauled in by Harris.
And even against defense as tight as that, you almost expect him to still bury those.
And Mr. Perfect gets it to go.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
And I think the defender knows once he gets cooking, look out. The bucket looks awfully big to him right now.
Now here's Kispert. Pass to Goodwin. Barton outside.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
And again, Washington no good. And so it's Maxey with it. He brings it up for the 76ers. Fresh from a win against Portland.
Yeah, in that game, I thought they took advantage of some sloppy play, but give them credit. They turned mistakes into points.
Well, you have to capitalize when your opponent has miscues, and give this team some credit. Every time that opponent turned it over, they capitalized.
Here's Goodwin. Tobias Harris picking up that last basket. Swiped it away. Now the 76ers on the break.
And I think that play sort of sums up what we've seen tonight. Just simply being outplayed both sides of the ball. Smart basketball defensively, turning into easy points.
And there's the pass to Kispert. And here's Barton to halt the run. Rebound by the 76ers. Mr. Perfect's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. Harris passes to Mr. Perfect, and he stops it. What a pass to set him up.
And credit Harris for creating that high percentage look, scanning the floor and finding the best option.
Barton outside. Kisper with it. Back to Barton. Goes up and lays it nice and easy.
How about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
Pass to Mr. Perfect. Boom! Jams it straight down.
You can see he just has a great overall feel for this game. Excellent job tonight.
And that's been his role pretty much from the opening tip. Get the ball to guys where they can score it.
And so it's Washington with it after the Sixers pick up 2.
And you can see their strategy coming in. They want to control the paint.
They have used their size and their strength to get off any shot they want. They've dominated on the interior.
And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball.
Violation. That's a jump ball.
And here are the 76ers now. Passes it to Mr. Perfect. Inside, Maxey. Well-timed pass, and it goes straight to the bucket for the layup. Maxey's got 7.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
Now, here's Goodwin. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring hit from him. Here's Hachimura. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. And so it's Philadelphia holding an unbelievable lead as the quarter wraps up. Their defense has been active and effective. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
Big round of applause for your Sixers.
And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And the 76ers have been rolling along, haven't they?
You got to credit their defense, communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
Yeah, I think they wanted to come out of the gate strong, and they have. They've taken the early lead here.
So on the floor for Washington, Hachimura and Porzingis, the post pair for him. Morris is out there with Davis, and it's Avdia in at the 3 slot. They get a hand on it. And now the 76ers on the break. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Hi, Kevin. Well, Mr. Perfect in the last outing against Portland was tremendous. He had an impressive number of points, and the points were just the start of it. He joined an elite few by walking away with a quadruple double. When you look at the stat sheet, he was mind-blowing. It's hard to imagine he can follow it up tonight with that same level of production. Kevin, we'll see.
Yeah, David, in stretches, he was absolutely dominant. Greg, he'd love to match that performance tonight.
This team needs his contributions. When he's right, he makes winning plays time and time again.
Well, when you're coming off a game like he had, you know the difference tonight. They're going to load up against him. They're going to try to take him out of his rhythm early.
Here's Davis. Tobias Harris picking up that last basket. Pass to Hachimura. To the paint. And the rejection by Harden. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Harden. Let's take a second look at that fantastic block.
And, guys, that is lockdown defense at its finest. Going right at the shot and then able to knock it away.
P.J. Tucker is checked in for Tobias Harris. And the Wizards making a change here as well. Kuzma's checked in. And we're now about a minute and a half into the second quarter. Pulls it from the elbow. Almost, but it rolls out. 76ers have gone a nice 3 of 3 to start the second. Here's Mr. Perfect. And he banks in the layup. Mr. Perfect's got 39.
And now we see them starting to really work the ball inside.
Morris passes to Davis. Nice ball movement by Washington. And Kuzma gets it to go on the assist by Avdia. Kuzma's got 6 points.
That is Kyle Kuzma asserting himself against quality defense. Nice finish.
Of course, when it comes to Avdia, a guy that does a number of things very well.
He does, Kevin. I think when you think of Avdia, what you think is three-tool player. Score, rebound, pass it. For Denny, to me, it's all about being more consistent. It is clear this guy has a ton of talent and potential. Now can you do it night after night after night?
Now, here's Avdia. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against Atlanta. The three from Morris. Mr. Perfect with the rebound. Mr. Perfect's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. No good on the triple.
And after that great first quarter from three-point range, he has finally come back to earth.
Greg, when the postseason rolls around, the officials tend to let more go. More.
Substitution on the court.
Here's Mr. Perfect from defending. And Mr. Perfect gets it to go.
Well, you love that they've been able to rely on him time and time again. You love the effort here late.
Washington calls timeout.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
And the question they're going to have to answer to me is it a problem with the scheme or is it a problem with the matchups?
Who wants to serve?
Now, here's Kispert. He's covered closely. There's the pass to Barton. The Wizards with another miss.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Wasted no time on that one. Mr. Perfect's got 44.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Now, here's Goodwin. He's covered by Maxey. Will it go? And that one's good. Hachimura. Hachimura's got his first bucket of the night.
Understanding how to burn the defense in those sets. Hachimura doesn't rush anything. Lets the play develop naturally.
Mr. Perfect uses the glass to finish the win. Mr. Perfect's got 46 points.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Back to Barton. That's a bucket. His third of the game. He shot the ball 7 times.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity. They are trying to close this out strong, and he's the man who's put you in this position.
That's a good one. 1:12 left in the first half of the game. Kispert, the pass to Gafford. The kick out to Barton. Passes to Kispert. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation.
He got a little ahead of himself there, trying to pull the team even.
That's a big miscue, and you hate to see that happen at this point in the game.
Got that one up quick. 52 points for Mr. Perfect.
And what a first half he's having from downtown. He has been locked and loaded since the moment he stepped on the floor.
Goodwin passes to Hachimura. Gafford trying to break free. And that one's good. Hachimura. Hachimura's got 4 points this quarter. And Philadelphia calls time here.
And they're committing an awful lot of fouls here, and not of the good variety. You don't want to give up easy layups, sure, but it's been a non-stop parade to the foul line.
Here's Maxey. 9 points in the game so far, and Mr. Perfect gets it to go.
The number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Another steal. To the inside. Melton's shot is good. Melton's got his second bucket of the night.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Tobias Harris.
And they're getting to the line a lot in this quarter, guys, and it hasn't been by accident.
It's his first trip to the line.
Did he lay an egg at the stripe in their previous game? Couldn't get anything to drop.
Rui Hachimura, a guy who's willing to slot into whatever position the team needs him and works hard to help out on every single play. You love the hustle and the attitude.
Yes, he with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been from beyond.
And the foul on Rui Hachimura. That's his first foul.
That's his first personal foul. Second team foul.
Here's Mr. Perfect. And so it's the Philadelphia 76ers able to put on a show for the ages. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. And we'll be right back after this. And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. We're seeing a tremendous game from Mr. Perfect.
What a menace he was on defense through the first 2 quarters. Just disrupting everything.
Well, it was about effort and anticipation. Hard to get into an offensive rhythm when you know this guy is lurking.
Harrison and Embiid are manning the post positions. Maxey and Harden fill in the guard spots. And it's Mr. Perfect in at the small forward. That's the 5 to begin the second half for Doc Rivers. Porzingis kicks to Davis. And the 3 off target.
He is just not taking smart shots out there, a pattern he has fallen into tonight.
Here's Mr. Perfect. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot. And here's Avdia. In the corner, it's Morris. Off target with his 3.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And this is where you hope that he can find something easy so he can see the ball go through the net. You know, they barely needed other contributions. This lead has been built through his offense.
Davis surveying the 4. Avdia, he has 6. It's deflected. And now the 76ers on the break. Here's Mr. Perfect. And yet another basket. That's 62 points. 62.
Amazing. A remarkable performance from him so far.
With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. Wizards ownership has promised to never hit the hard reset button like we saw from teams in recent years like the Sixers. But the fact remains that this is a franchise that last enjoyed a 50-win season in 1979. So for the patient, diehard fans in the DMV, it seems the wait for a true contender may take a lot longer. Kevin?
Well, time will tell, David. Thanks. And again, Washington, no good.
Not a terrific start here in the second half. 4 attempts, nothing to show for it.
That bucket in no time at all. 67 points for Mr. Perfect.
Yeah, in the first half, he was unstoppable from deep. Now, 2 more since the break.
Now, Avdia, looking at his point production, he averages almost 8 points a game. 6 to shoot. Kuzma. And just miss after miss right now.
Boy, you can just see the frustration growing on their faces. Nothing going their way.
It's just been one of those games, and they need to find a way to turn it around before it gets completely away from them.
Inside. Out to Porzingis. Outside, Davis. Got a hand on it.
What a brutal night for this guy, and it is having a ripple effect throughout the team. This is tough.
Hits it again. Wow.
Number 14.
70. He's unbelievable. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
And here's the fast break. Maxey leading the way.
Number 14.
Double whammy.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stop.
Let's see if that serves as a momentum builder. What a great sequence for this group.
Pass to Kuzma. Now, here's Avdia. 6 on the shot clock. Good D by Embiid. And it's Maxey with the ball for the Philadelphia 76ers. Haven't given up any points here in the second half.
This is the highest effort.
Morris with the ball. Outside, Davis. Back to Morris. Over in the corner, Avdia. And another miss by Washington.
Well, they are daring him to miss, and he obliges.
Right wing. Here's Mr. Perfect. Connects again.
And this game has his name written all over it.
Greg, he's been phenomenal in offensive onslaught. And there's the call on Mr. Perfect.
Number
That is his first foul of the game.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
Now, here is Morris.
Yeah, but in the first half, he was just purely flawless as a ball securer. But that certainly hasn't been the case here in the second half.
And now we'll get a perspective here on the hustle game.
Morris.
How it's been going for the 76ers.
They have been a wrecking ball defensively, coming up with steals, being active with their hands, and just doing a terrific job of disrupting the rhythm.
That's his second
One of the
personal
things
foul.
that also strikes me is their activity, forcing turnovers, coming up with steals. It has really shaped the tenor of this game.
Morris outside. Down low. Here's Davis. Harden knocks it away.
Well, this has not been a quarter to remember for this guy. He looks completely flustered.
Down to 5 on the shot clock. And here's Davis for 3.
Well, James Harden is strong, and he's got a good feel, and a guy who knows how to score is going to know how to get his hands on a shot.
Mr. Perfect can't hit. The Wizards shooting terribly up to this point, just 30%. Some ramshackle offense play there. Bounce pass, Davis. Going inside and blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. And now the 76ers on the break. Harden's got the ball, and the shot goes in. Maxey's got 7 now in this quarter.
And you can see now they're starting to push the tempo to good effect.
Morris kicks to Avdia. Tipped away. Here's Maxey. And slam dunk by Maxey. Whoa,
that'll wake you up.
He is such a great athlete. And here is Morris. The pass to Avdia. The shot's good on Morris. Morris has got his 3rd assist on the night.
And some much-needed offense right there. He ends that fantastic run by the Sixers. And what's gotten into him today? Yeah, this is getting ridiculous.
Morris against Maxey. Left side, Porzingis. Back to Davis. Just 5 on the clock. The Wizards need to get a shot off here. Porzingis can't hit. Diversified scoring in this one for him.
I love when everyone can get involved, a full team effort.
Out of bounds. Philadelphia takes possession. And the 76ers making a change here. Milton's checked in. Then for the Wizards, Daniel Gafford's checked in for Porzingis. Hachimura comes in for Kyle Kuzma. And Kispert subbed in for Morris.
He's the leading scorer tonight. He's aggressive. And so far, no one's found a way to slow him down.
Pass to Avdia. Now Kispert. He kicks it to Avdia. The shot will not fall. Some solid defense from Harris.
I'll tell you, a rough quarter for him, and that puts so much pressure on the guys around him. There is an imagination of creativity. This guy's passing drives the offense.
Passes it to Avdia. Shot to stop the run. Rebound by the 76ers. Embiid's got 14 rebounds tonight. Going after Mr. Perfect, the pass to Embiid. And another assist for him.
That makes 15 assists.
He's been one step ahead of the defense all game long. Outside, Davis. Avdia, 8 points for him. Davis down low, defended by Milton. Davis kicks to Gafford. Here's Kispert. And again, Washington no good.
And this is a shot he can definitely make, and the defense not a factor at all.
Doris, I've heard many times Corey Kispert talk about how glad he was to stay at Gonzaga for his senior year.
Kev, his perspective was so great. What he said was he treated that season as a, quote, runway to the NBA, and that's what it proved to be. He improved in almost every phase of the game and went from a likely second-round pick to top 15. That is tremendous.
Avdia kicks to Kispert. Over Harden. Kispert, no good. They're making this a runaway.
And the only question for me right now is just how big the lead will eventually become. What I like here, even with the big lead, they continue to execute their offense.
And that, to me, is a sign of excellent coaching. There's an attention to detail. There is valuing of every possession.
They need this one. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. That one on Embiid.
Clearly a foul.
This. So it's the 76ers winning this one easily. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
I know their fans appreciate it. And we saw at times just stretches of excellent defense. From an offensive standpoint as well, they were pretty much dominant.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and...
I feel you better not get caught out of bounds. With me, Vikings, if they see some sweet, they take it down. You know I couldn't break it down. Red key, on seats, nectarine. Out here sleep, boy, my purse bigger than your dream. Wake up. Put money in my pocket, I respect it. I'm in some phone, I can't pronounce it, it's John European. Really told them get, they weren't showing enough love. I finessed them at it. I don't give a, I really still get active. I will that in traffic right now. Prefer my.
Really went and got it out the, you know, Gucci do my bucket Supreme 35 years.
see my show it to your hubby. Cause don't you got a point. I got hundreds in my pocket. I got hundreds for the joy. Spend it on some things that I don't need because I do enjoy it. Don't be playing with my feelings, baby girl, it's not a toy. I'm the best stop. Sorry that you left out. If you thought of something opposite, then go ahead, bounce. Never care about nada. Go ahead and make me care now. Till my feelings off and now I'm ready for my close up. Closer, closer. She be getting closer. One more step. Your relationship is over. Good to meet ya when you're coming over. Trying to put my hand around your itty bitty shoulder. They got me in a bad place. Might crash the whip in the violated. All about my cheese, it's a bad race. If you win it first, you win last place. They got me in a bad place. Might crash the whip in the violated. All about my cheese, it's a bad race. If you win it first, you win last place. Why you bring that money to the club and flame? How you on the ground but in person you ain't showing it? Why you go against you can't beat them, join it. Ain't tapping when you got the Cali, got your brand new coupe, I floor it. Brand new, got a brand new, I adore it. Have it running like Forrest. VIP, I'm very important. In the hood, I ain't never no tourist. Got the drop on the op, we door explore it. Why she from the streets? Why she with legit? Why she live? Why she start a business with your 50-50 flew to Cabo, why I G a trip? Why you think he Kanye West? He got his own kicks. Whoa, fresh out of pandemic, but I ain't rusty. Whoa, buy me, come be lucky. Whoa, I'ma throw it all love me. Whoa, walking best dressed, but I ain't no kid cutty.
Did he just say what I think he just said?
Talking like you Leo, then I be ugly. Pull up with a temp. $500,000 on my neck, who gon' take it from me? We ballin' on you nuts. Scared money don't make no money. Scared money don't make no money. Scared money don't make no money. We ballin' on you dummies. I'm so lit, Sports Center gotta post my clips. One layup and they treat me like I'm Luka Doncic. 2-6, and we used to conflict. 30 brand new YG sneakers in the Louboutin kicks. Red bottoms cause the out of art. If I'm missing 400, I was thinking about walking up a stack of crates, but I was busy stacking cake. Cold world, say the whole name. Cold thinky, Drizzy Drake, he got his own plane. Flew it all around the world and now.
With the confetti of New Year's swept away, it's time to accomplish all of your legendary New Year's resolutions.
And there's no better place to start than Season 4 in my career, where the road to level 40